Onward, brothers. A hunt. What? Under the cloak of night, some thief managed to nick some of your supplies. Probably offer them back to you in the next settlement. Thieves, that's new. 27 nachters? That's a lot more than I was expecting. Well, shit. We are going to have to find some reinforcements to help us with that. That is pretty terrifying. Fuck me. We're at that stage of the game already where we're up against that amount of nachters. I mean, goodly, godly gracious. What are nachters? 7? Me. Okay. Go find a military group to help us. I mean, look at the pay. I mean, that's... Okay, Burning Sun Company. You are in the wrong place at the wrong time, my friends. Or is it the right place at the right time? Well, right for us, wrong for you. Let's hope they don't disappear into the city. Stay there. I'm going to check my setup one more time. Spears are the way to go. I'm not sure if I want JP Sauce in there. But then again, I've only got level 2s and 1s to replace them with, which is too scary. How about a drink, boys? Morale isn't that high. Actually, I shouldn't risk it because someone's going to get drunk, aren't they? Yep. Damn it, Paul, let's go. Loves a drink. Should have checked before drinking. I could fight 5 up front, 7 at the back. I think I might have to do that now. That means we can get who? Some experience. Let's say LeJag. I should do that, but now I want the mercenaries to hold my the 2 sides of the flanks. Good luck, chaps. Let's hope we don't become nachter food. We've had at least one campaign ending where we just got eaten, got our faces chewed off. No, don't run the dogs forward. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been a disaster if those dogs had ran forward. Because that would have just guaranteed 2 dead dogs and 2 leveled up nachters. Wow, the frame rate's even dropping. There's so many of these bloody things. My usual spear wall tactic might actually not be that effective, considering that these mercenaries here are probably not going to do that. Oh my giddy aunt, that is a lot of nachters. Holy shit. No, you fool! Ah! Dropped a corpse for them to eat. And they're not even running forward. What are you doing? Get forward, you coward! Okay, fine. We're just shooting. We're attacking. Oh, man. No! Okay, so that's just going to be a level 2 nachter. We'll just accept that. We'll just maintain the spear wall, I suppose. It looks like that is going to stay put. These dogs better not run forward. Good dogs. That, I wonder if that's like a recent... Oh, shit. AI change. Because it always seemed like dogs would run forward no matter what. I must ask these mercenaries what their secret is. They're able to train their dogs to not run forward like idiots. I don't feel good about this. It's not a particularly impressive group of mercenaries. Look at their armor. Oh, and by the way, nice stabbing, Alex. Nerd. Damn it. That's going to be 2 corpses there. Their armor is not impressive. And their weapons is not impressive. The only mercenary who's any good here is this guy here, who's got that warbow. This is by no means a win for us. Next few turns have got to go well. Okay, that helps. Well done, Marcus. Stubbsy! Legend. This is the scary part. Good dog! Who's a good boy? Give that dog some Scooby snacks. Problem is, this mercenary is going to keep creating a corpse every turn for them to get bigger on. Okay, interesting. This is the big... We have to mark those positions. Oh, that's important. Huge work, Damien. Shit, we've got to stop moving forward. This is scary. Because if we just maintain a spear wall now, this whole formation is just going to flood the southern flank. I want them coming forward here. The northern flank, I think, is handled. Can I spear wall here? I think, actually, yes, that's the play. And then we move Patton there. We've got double coverage of these positions. And then we'll just try to punch a hole in this side of the formation and move forward into it. Nice, and that little bugger started freaking out. I wonder if I shouldn't switch to my notched blade. It'll be a lot easier on his fatigue for him. Ugh, I hate to do this. But I felt like I had to. The big danger was this dude getting a feast on that corpse. But that's going to be a tier 2 after in no time. Most of my damage is sitting in David Ironheart and Bobbins, so David needs to hit the southern flank quick. Got that wrong by putting honor there. Well. Good. Good. Stabbing. Excellent. And these mercenaries aren't pulling their weight. They've been a friggin' liability so far, if I'm honest. How can I get this guy killed though? I want that warbow. Michael Stubbs, you are so MVP in this fight. What a legend. Look at that. Michael, the impenetrable Stubbs. Oh, that's a dead dog. Good boy! Wind. Great shot, nerd. Oh, so close. I would have thought he'd go there. Okay. Damn you, nach there. Shooting. Okay, this looks good. That's potentially an issue, but I reckon it's not insurmountable. That's a problem, though. Okay, nice. Solved that problem. Excellent. Well done, Mike. Again, of course, it's Michael Stubbs. Verified legend. Okay, I think this fight's won. Just got to make sure this guy doesn't get to level 3 and that these dudes die. That's unexpected problem. You stupid asshole! God, Patton Fane has been so unlucky in the last couple fights he's been in. 2 warbow shots to the back. Glad he survived that, good lord. Gotta surround this dude, stab him down. Also, it feels like we need to finish this fight as quick as we can, because this dipshit's gonna keep shooting Patton Fane in the back. And moron. Run for it, Patton. Oh, great hit, Bobbins. Stab. Run them down. There's still good XP on the field here. Good. He don't shoot. Fucking liability, that guy. Fine, whatever. Whew, that was rough. Thank you, Burning Sun Company, for shooting Patton Fane in the back. Some liability, you know that. All injured. The Jag hits level 3. Nice, +3. Excellent. And I don't think we are taking Colossus on him. No, we shouldn't need to. That does mean I can go straight for Steel Brow. Bam. Bam. Injured, drunk. Crossbowman, the Jag, the Dagger Master. Yeah, he should be on the front line, I suppose. Sword Raider. S16 is kind of meh in terms of his fatigue, but he's only level 3, as long as he survives. Level 5, level 6 pikeman can actually sit out for a bit. Need to get some seasoning on Logan. And Durin as well. Okay, well, Dip Dip will be level 6 before we know it, and then he can become a second string pikeman. I only mean second string in the sense that we will only use him when we're fighting against particular enemies. Okay, do we take... Oh, we took 2 fresh injuries here on Padden. So I need a tavern. A tavern? Temple. We didn't make any money on that mission. 116 is not bad, actually. Okay, so we are fine for tools. We're full up on ammunition. Medical supplies are a problem. Gonna keep checking who's here to be hired. As much as I want to operate in the south, we got to head north to those hunting cabins. We've got the money. We can buy 2 hunters. It's going to ruin our finances, but as long as we can get the 2 hunters, I'll be quite happy. The nice thing about hunters is even if you get unfortunate and get unlucky and you don't have the correct star distributions, they're usually possibly good anyway. What is this? Just a marauding... Yes, 2,000 gold. Kill marauding greenskins. Very doable. Horse son, best last name. Conrad. Oh man, look at all these guys. I want to hire them. There's Nasenfels. Good, we're heading that way anyway. Okay, we know that the Metafest company is right there. Only 9 of them, but should be enough. I hope this is orcs that we're fighting, not goblins. I'm sick of fighting freaking goblins. Disgusting little green-skinned bastards. Never anyone good to hire in these mining towns. Oh my word, what is it with the damn wolf riders? Actually, I suppose it could be worse. The little ambushes are way worse. The little archers. Little goblin archers. Should I hand swords out? Nah, bugger it. Just keep whatever weapons you got, boys. And this actually means I can get my lower level guys into the fight for some experience. They can just sit in the back line with pikes and stab away. In fact, whoopsie. And sit out Logan. Dip. Sit out. Okay, wait, I need to rejig my lineup a bit here. In fact, Dip, I do want you to hit level 6 so you can stay in the fight. Oh no, you're level 6 already. Durant Delrus. Hadden Fan. Level 3, yeah, you go on the back line. Level 5 Raider. Oh, let's go. There's a level 2. Oh, the jerk. I want you getting levels as well. Over Dolmar, though? Yes, I mean, his Iron Lungs is going to make him the very best axe user. Oh, well, there's a lot of lads that need levels. Actually, I should have been hanging on to round shields. In fights like this where there's no ranged fighters, and squeeze out an extra bit of fatigue. Note to self, hang on to the next load of round shields we get. Oh! Burning Sun Company. Hello, lads. You again. Honest... What? 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 Oh, thank God. For a second I thought the cowardly Burning Sun Company wasn't going to fight with us. This is the same group who fought with us earlier. Look at how much better their gear is. So clearly it is randomly generated at the start of each fight. It's got to be somewhere we can accidentally shoot that mercenary in the back of the head. Take his warbow. Well done, Dip Dip. A fine strike. Overwhelm, interesting. Good clean kill there, Dolmar. David Ironheart. Ledge. I can't get an attack off this turn. Damn it, Padden. Yeah, they've lost their taste for battle already. Surprisingly. Shot. Nice. I was going to do that anyway, but he did it for us. Don't know where the rest of these goblins actually are. There should be one or two in front of us. That reminds me, we need a falcon at some point. Are you wavering, Logan? No. Stay put, boys. Maintain the formation. Dead. I fully expected that mercenary to get caught into melee range there, which is why I ran the other lad up to high ground there. Off with his head, Paul, let's go. Off mit der Head. Baden. That little roundel dagger does respectable damage, even when you're not using armor pierce skill. See, I know all the names of things clearly. It's oh god, that looks painful. I love my shield breakers, they're amazing. They offer up many sacrifices to Davkul. Yeah, he's off. This is easy money, this one. Good fight for us. Careful with that open bow! What would be pretty cool, but probably overpowered, is if, like, at this kind of point I could, you know, like control click on one of the ally mercenaries and then all of a sudden we start fighting against them. But they would be too open to abuse. You know, lead them into a fight like this, let them get weakened, and then once the fight is won against the enemies, you then turn on them. I started rewatching Game of Thrones again and love it. And I forgot what a cool character Bronn is. And it makes me think that if you know, playing a game with mercenaries in it, you should have at least one Bronn in your Your group. Whoopsie, sorry, Dolmo. Be careful with that fucking mercenary bow. Thank you, Burning Sun Company. At this point, I might as well just, you know, ally with them formally. Michael Stubbs, the Hammer Rider. He needs to be on the flank again at some point. But to do that, he needs Underdog and then Battle Forged. Alex Nesterov currently already has all of that. What's the difference here between them? Level 7, level 7. 2 extra skills by the look of it. Colossus. Alright, I'll take it now. And then it's just the fact that Michael Stubbs had to take Colossus, which is unfortunate. Let's just go for Battle Forged, and then Underdog at the next level, and by then he should have some heavier armor, and then I can chuck him on the flank. And then after that only it'll be Berserk. I mean, once you're wearing a male Horberg, Battle Forged starts to pay off. I mean, each hit 5% of total armor value, so 150 plus what's that, 290, that's 15, so you take 15 less armor damage in the first few hits. Obviously it scales down as you take more damage, but oh, I'm liking that. Michael Stubbs, he's got enough hit points, he's got wonderful resolve. Oh yeah, he's gonna be a fucking superstar, this guy. He's gonna hit 90 odd melee skill. Melee defense is not too bad either. I like this, nice, well-rounded. Well, let's go. I haven't decided what specialization I should take on him. We can leave that for the end. I mean, even if you look at our previous campaign, we had a few raiders who didn't even take a weapon specialization, which makes them nice and you know, jack of all tradesy type of thing. But they run into fatigue problems because, especially when you're using the special abilities and you proccing Berserk, you need the fatigue reduction of choosing a weapon mastery. I need some footwork on my front line, lads, for closing in against geists and whatnot. So here's a question: do I want Underdog on all of my lads? I think I actually do. Like, you can make an argument for the guys in the front of the formation. It's kind of not worth it because they're only ever in contact with 2 people. But I suppose just as a general good safety skill, that's great. I mean, level 6, he's going to need Underdog, Footwork, Battle Forged, Quick Hands, Bags and Belts, +1. I think this time for my raiders, I mean, I'm not going to take Killing Frenzy on them or Fearsome. Killing Frenzy is great extra damage, but those big two-handed weapons do so much damage already, and I think the versatility of Quick Hands, Bags and Belts, weapon specialization, good defensive skills, probably the way to go. Let's go Footwork here. No, fuck it. Let's go Underdog at 6, Battle Forged at 7, and Footwork at 8. 9, 10, 11. No weapon mastery. 2 skills at 11. The main thing is Berserk. They must have Berserk and a weapon specialization. Gadolmar, are you going to need to take losses? Probably. Another good fight for us, though. We still have our thief by any chance. I think, yeah, one of my crossbowmen is a thief. Yeah, there he is. Derp, derp. Fucking thief. I'm very happy with where our money is at. It more so makes me want to go explore in the wilds and find some greenskin hideouts, but I want my archers first, because if we're going to be fighting what'll most likely be a number of orc young, who I do actually need another one of these crossbows, don't I? That could be a decent pickup, because then that's going to allow Logan to use his crossbow. Honor as well. Nah, that's fine. I don't think it's worth the expense. Like, these are quite nice actually, flat tops. 125 for -7, but situationally I'll pick these up. Like 450, cheap. But I already have decent helmets on everybody up front. My pikemen are going to need bullhooks at some point, but I back us to be able to pick up bullhooks from fights. Especially if the late game crisis is war between the noble houses. We'll be drowning in bloody bullhooks, but my pikemen using bullhooks against the orcs is going to be great. It's so good. 150 against armor, so you do 90 to 140 armor damage, around about that. It's so good against the orc warriors. But in the meantime, the regular little pikes are just fine. Totally fine. Far too expensive. Right, onwards. Runforst. Oh, hello, hello. Some thugs, a few marksmen, some raiders. That looks like good XP. You know what? Let's not get distracted. We're not getting paid to fight them. We'll let the local forces handle them. We know there's soldiers in the area. That we won't turn down. That's just walking XP. For some of the low-level boys. Pattern, you can actually sit this one out. The dagger master tends to be not that useful against these nerds. Oh no, it's level 6. The Jag is level 3. Let's get him in there. I'm leveling up the correct dudes here. Oh no, I'm happy with where he is. I'm never going to fight because I'm just I might be loyal, but I'm a drunk bookworm, so I'm useless. Duran is going to have a long future with us at some point, but he's a second string raider. I mean, for the moment, I'm happy to just pay 6 gold per day for the positive events of the monk giving us. That the monk gives us. And then I've got a backup frontline dude here, but there will be some casualties. So eventually, Duran, you will see action. I can assure you of that. I want to keep leveling up my shield breakers. They're just so good. I love shield breakers. Although, I don't really need them for. I'm also thinking, what's their next skill going to be? Probably quick hands. Recover, they don't seem to be running into fatigue issues. Headhunter, fearsome. Killing Frenzy could be good because the damage from the long axe is okay, but arguably I think it's a waste because a lot of time you're going to be using split shield, which you're not going to be attacking all the time. His primary role is still to facilitate the frontline lads to do work. Oh yes, that's right, they need brawny, of course. They're going to need heavy armor at some point. The next up will go brawny at 8, battle forged at 9. We've got 3, and then 10, and then 11. Bags and belts and quick hands, yes. Because the backline, I need them to have those open inventory slots for throwing nets. Because we don't have anyone with throwing net slots. Somebody's got to throw nets. For my crossbowmen, I might even do something a little bit goofy like that, like quick hands, bags and belts, so they can throw nets as well. I don't know. I mean, my crossbowmen, their real job is to fight against the super heavy armored targets like orcs. And I can think of a lot of situations when I'm fighting against like an orc warrior, for example, where being able to net one will be more useful than hit them with a crossbow. In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, enough talk. Let's get these Nachtseers. Let's get them. Oh, hello, hello. Couple level 2s. 4 level 2s. Let's move the whole formation up this way. We have a slightly staggered line here, so Stubbs will go there. Don't like having Paulus go standing man alone there, so we'll just put you lads here like this. Damn it. Dip, dip. Be a little bit careful and respectful here. That is potentially a problem. So much so I'm going to run bobbins up there in anticipation of needing most of the damage up there. Fact. Dip, dip, you too. God damn it, Tappy Sauce! Well, let's go! Okay, Michael Stubbs, he's not going to let us down. He's got 75 accuracy plus 20. These should all be 95, so 82s. Okay, they have some built-in defense, which is fair enough. That was unlucky. That was an 82 that he missed. But up here is where it's most important. Lejag doing great work as a level 3. Fuck, if he fucks up any of these, we're in trouble. Lejag! Oh! Well, good work though, Davies, so far. Yeah, this dude is priority number 1. He has to die this turn. Logan, what's your melee accuracy? It's not worth putting him there. Right hit. Oh, almost. Fuck. Pumilus is gonna have to go there. So if I put the Jag here, Pumilus can sneak through. But that puts him into a world of hurt. This could get quite saucy, lads. Oh, that's huge. Okay. He doesn't have quick hands to get his shield out. This is gonna hurt. 3 level 2 Nocturs. Pumilus, please tell me I gave Pumilus Battleforged. Back! Yeah, that helps. So this one should be done for on the next turn. That's got a lot harder than I expected it very quickly. Oh, Pumilus with the dodges. Oh, 3 dodges. 3 in a row. What a legend. Pumilus is like, yeah, no problem. Easy. Seek a bliat. Easy game. Nachtseer noob. By word. Oh, the Jag with a few stabs to the face. Nice. La. Oof. Pumilus. Stab. I didn't bother getting his shield out because this dude is breaking and Michael Stubbs is already in melee contact with this one, so pulling my shield out there would have been a waste of AP because this one would just attack Michael Stubbs there. I remember last season we had long and protracted discussions about whether rotation or footwork is better. And I defended footwork to the hilt, and I still do. I still maintain footwork is better of the two for my playstyle, but having a mix, I think, overall is the better way to do it. So, like, if I've got 12 lads, 10 of them will have footwork, and then the other 2 will have rotation. I mean, especially for the backline guys, I think rotation makes more sense. For the frontline guys, rotation, to my mind, doesn't make sense. They need the footwork. But that does seem like the best way to cover your bases and give you the best tactical flexibility. Which, as we know, is super important. Don't like that at all. That's no good. $60 at level 5. It's kind of meh. Epi source. Yeah, let's give you sword mastery. Stretch that fatigue a bit. And make you better at riposting. At some point we can get that war brand in. Question of choosing the right time to do so. Raider, Sword Raider, Dagger Master. Not yet though. I do like, it's so promising. 65 at 3 is excellent. You know what might be worth investing in? A few tier 3 Warhammers. But they're like almost 3 grand each. I'm confident we can pick one up from battle. Okay, crossbowman. Ooh, that is no bueno. But +2 is ticking off. He's just gonna have to stand next to the hold again. Bannerman. Well fought, men. Well fought. I think Nazenfels is still pretty much, yeah, effed. What is this? Drive off brigands. Time to think. What is this? Nice, a patrol. Excellent. Accept. 60 up to 30, that's nice. 1800 plus another, excellent. Architect, nope. I don't know why I bother checking that. This. Someday, friends, someday this will be turned into a masterwork bow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's too many. Swords wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 of those can go. That's extra. I need to start collecting bundles of throwing axes. I need to compare the kind of damage that can be done. I mean, I'm trying to think of what my best setup will be when the undead late game crisis hits. So in my experience, like even if you have 4 superstar archers, they are for the most part useless when you're fighting against the late game undead because you're shooting with bows. But I'm thinking even if I have bow and crossbow specialists, if I just give them bundles of throwing axes, I think they could still be good. But then the question is, are they going to be better than my pikemen that I'm going to have? I mean, like an actual pike, like a bladed pike, is that's too good to turn down. Problem is, the wild man is going to be a frontline nerd, and we're already overflowing with frontline nerds. Okay, so irrational Ironjaw. You see, so he didn't get stars in range skill, but he has got lots of stars in range defense and 59 at level 1. Now, I'm just going to quickly open up the wiki here. I want to check what that's going to be at level 11. Is it under skills? I think it's under skills. I should have had this already queued up. Levels and experience. I keep changing the damn wiki. Talents? I think it's under talents. Yeah, here we go. Range skill, 1 no star, 2 to 4. So let's call it 3 per level. So on average, he'll get 33 extra range skill. So that's above 90. So this is the point about hunters. 92 on average. Yeah, he's totally fine. That's our first. That's our. Actually, I want to make him a crossbowman because he's on average likely to have less range skill. We should have 2 crossbowmen now. And we've got 1 archer. We're just in the market for another archer. We need another hunter. Maybe we can try this poacher. He'll have +5. If we get lucky, maybe his stars are good. They are not. He'll directly fired. Look, this is 360 gold just to take a look at him. I mean, he might be an absolute superstar. Which he's not. He's clumsy and superstitious. Useless. Get out of my sight. Okay, this seems like an ideal time to get ourselves a lot of food. Ooh, we'll make a profit off of that. And we go explore off to the east and try to find whatever we can find. I mean, we need heads. So from patrolling, that's generally pretty good. Right, okay. Archer. Crossbowman, he needs that. Excellent. Bam. Dip. Hang on to that crossbow for the moment. That's fine. A shield. Who's got a spare round shield? Well, I'll just be careful with him. Okay, we only need 1 frontline person. Oh, man, come on, Derp. He's so close. Okay, well, 1 more fight and he'll be level 6. Then I can start training up Wilderich. So my best archer uses the closed mail coif. Okay, so crossbowman, archer, crossbowman. I must bear in mind I need closed mail coifs, 6 in total. 2 for the pikemen, 4 for the ranged fighters. Okay, 4 days, 5 days. Which other city are we going to? Friedorf. And then I think we'll loop through here and see what we can find. Although it might be worth going past Den of the Undead and Crumbling Ruins, see if we can't find some zombies patrolling. Yeah, I'm acutely aware now that I'm making a mistake by many marksmen. No thank you. I have no interest whatsoever in fighting them. Even at night time, that would be a horrendous fight. Even just those first 2 rounds of the marksmen shooting off their crossbows at us would hurt us so much. 290 is too much. Right, Den of the... Oh god, that reminds me. I still need to clear out fucking occupied ruins. I think now's the time to do it. Let's go take a look-see in there. I mean, I should have 3 archers, but the problem is 2 of them are going to be a very low level. A necromancer, a plethora, and mini. That's very much the same sort of issue we're going to have. That's going to be a fucking huge amount of zombies, but it's all going to come down to whether we can kill the... Such a risk. I reckon it's a risk that's worth taking at this point. I need round shields. These kite shields, it's just wasting fatigue now at this point. The 11 fatigue, 10... Okay, in that case then, might as well keep using your hammer. 8 fatigue. Excellent. Yeah, we need our best archers. Or at least as many as we can get. But who can sit out here? My shield breakers are actually going to be worth it. Oh, right, never mind then, Logan. You are terrible. So we've got 1, 2, 3 ranged guys. It's going to be super hard, but it's doable. Dusk. We don't have the nighttime debuff yet. Okay, let's take a little break. When we come back, I reckon we're going to go... Oh, never mind, never mind. There's a patrol we got to chase down here. Excellent. Okay, when we come back, we'll track down these zombies. Maybe do the Den of the Undead, but the problem is, once you do that den, then you're stopping this situation for future patrols, you know, where you get essentially free heads. I reckon we clean up this patrol, see if we can't find another patrol there, and then we go clear out occupied ruins. Okay, friends, good episode. Thanks for watching. Davkul's chosen.